You could make a case that Mark Worthington is the greatest player in RMAC history.
He was Division II Player of the Year as a senior, for all of Division II. So I'm not sure there's a higher honor than that if you're talking about individual accomplishments.
In 2004, Worthington was National Player of the Year after averaging nearly 20 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals per game.
You got to remember, he's 6'8". Almost 6'9", and he was doing a lot of the things that guards do in terms of, if we were getting pressed, he takes the ball out of bounds, we throw it back to him, he brings the ball up the floor. Good passer, good rebounder. In other words, he developed the whole game.
Derrick Clark was an assistant coach at Metro State during Worthington's tenure, and it wasn't a slam dunk that he would develop into the player he became.
To watch the transformation over the 4 years is incredible, and it's a picture book story in terms of his progression over 4 years. You could see it coming every year. You could see him get better at something. You could see his confidence grow.
As a freshman, Worthington barely got off the bench, but he did get to experience a national championship.
In terms of coming in as a freshman, it was at a time where you had to kind of wait your turn, and it was a process of getting your opportunity. And he stayed humble and he worked and he waited for his opportunity. But, man, it was really strong when he came in here.
As the years went along, Worthington developed a work ethic that Coach Clark knew would take him far.
We worked a lot in the gym. Obviously Mike Dunlap is the guy that made the engine go. But we worked a lot in the gym, and just to see him get to that level of being elite.
During his career, Worthington played in 3 Elite Eights and helped the Roadrunners to a 118-18 record in his 4 years.
Even now when we recruit, I like to use him as a model, of having respect for the process, and not thinking it's just going to happen overnight.
After graduating, Worthington returned to his native Australia, where he has played professionally for most of the last 9 years. He's also represented his country in the last 2 Olympic Games in Beijing and London, matching up with the likes of LeBron James.
I can only say it one way. That's elite. When you start playing against the best in the world, not only playing against the best in the world, you got to be considered one of the best in the world when you're representing your country in the Olympics.
To see Worthington blossom has been a highlight of Coach Clark's career.
To see a kid that has no clue come into this deal at 18 or 19, he's a man. He's taking care of his family. He's done some great things in his profession, that things that people only dream about.
Mark Worthington, RMAC Hall of Fame class of 2013.